We have power, we have AI limiters, and quick wire. We even have tractors. There's one thing that we have not touched in a while, and that's steel. So, our main objective in this episode will be to construct an all-in-one steel factory. This factory will include beams, pipes, industrial beams, stators, and motors. So yeah, we got a lot of work to do. Let's get started. So this is where we're going to be building the factory at. I might have to extend it, and if I do, I can go that way with it, or this way with it a little bit. I'm trying not to go too... I guess I could go back a little bit too. I just can't really go this way, because if I do, I would cover up the copper ore that we're going to be using. I thought I broke you. So yeah. So I did a good amount of planning before this, so I have a general idea of what I want it to look like. So if we look at the map, I have the copper that we're going to be using and the limestone that we're going to be using. Because in order for this factory to be 100% on everything, we're going to need limestone, copper, and of course, copper and steel. I mean, iron for steel. So I guess first thing I need to do is upgrade both, all of these to Mark II. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Oh, that's gonna bother me. Can I get that? That crate's gonna bother me. Dadgummit. All of this is gonna have to go too. Shouldn't be a crate there, so we should be good. On that one. So this side is going to be where everything comes in at. So I think we're going to have the input come in this way, which means I need to do a quick little foundation here. Oop. And I guess this could just be a 1 meter since it's not going to be part of the actual. Or you know what? Let's just use this as the wall, and that's what we'll do. So that way it won't look awkward. And then we're just gonna have it go directly in through the conveyor walls right here. We need 4. Oh, I didn't think about that. So we're gonna have to just add a wall. That probably looks a little more natural anyways. And I need to reverse these. Alright, so we got our 4 conveyor belts. Now I need to decide what's going to be going to what. Also, this is probably a good time to say that I did not figure all this out on my head. I'm too lazy for that, and I like using this because it just speeds everything up for me. It's called Satisfactory Tools, and it's really easy to use. You just choose what you want, and it tells you what you need. So what I'm most likely going to end up doing is... Oh no. So, surprise, surprise, I made an oopsie. It is what it is. At least I caught it somewhat early, so it's not like I did a whole lot of stuff. And I am recording this the next day. So it just so happens that now we have the Christmas stuff, or I guess I should say the Fixmas stuff. Yeah, I know, right? Very exciting. God, I hate this. This just lands everywhere and pisses me off. So I guess let me go ahead and explain what I did. So we got 268.5 iron. That's going to be used to make rods and screws, and the rest is going to be going into steel production. We have 212 coal per minute. That's going to be used just for steel production. And we got 30 copper. That's going to be used for to make copper wire, and then the copper wire goes to make the stators. And then that long bridge is where the limestone's coming, and we need the limestone for the encased industrial beams. So we already have the inputs here. I need to also, to remind myself, I need to make concrete, not just leave it to limestone. So I don't do that by accident and forget. Done that multiple times. So I guess since the copper's done, we're gonna go ahead and connect it just that way I don't gotta worry about it. Copper is going straight into here. And then we're gonna have a splitter, right? Because both of these, right? Am I tripping? Oh, okay, that's right, that's right. So here's what we're gonna do with that. I'm just gonna bring this over. Boom. Bring down an elevator. Bam, so that's copper done. And then iron would be just do the same thing. And it should, yep, look at that. As long as no clipping, that's really all I care about. Mark 3. There we go, so that's the iron done. And that's just for the screws and rods when we get to that point. These are all for the steel. Let me make sure I have everything set correctly. Did I already change this one? I did, okay. So we got exactly 212.25 being made of the steel. So I guess that's those two done. Let me connect the iron and the coal now. So it looks like what we could do is have it connect here. That way we can bring these down like this. Right? Maybe? That should be fine, right? Except try to get it. Even though, you know, I'm not going to be able to see this, I still want it to look somewhat decent. Alright, then for the steel, we just went ahead and just ran it all the way down here, and it's just going straight in. Nothing complicated. Really easy and simple. So that's those two done. And before I get too far, I guess I should plan ahead for the limestone. So I could extend this out one more. That shouldn't be a problem, right? Because we just need two constructors for that. Two constructors to make 30, is it? Hold on, let me look at the guide. I'll pull it up too. So if we follow the limestone line, we need a total of 30 concrete per minute, which is just two constructors. So I guess I could just put it here. Let's see. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. And then we just bring this out. Possibly bring this out as well. And then it's going to be facing that way. The outputs are, we're going to use left to right. So we need two left to right. And let's try to get this somewhat in the middle. That should be fine. Okay, so this is for the concrete. No, I fell off the edge. That's tough. Make sure I got that. Okay, we did. So now let me go ahead and fill in the foundations on the bottom. And the limestone can just go all the way down this way. Going in left to right, so we're just gonna... That would be too perfect, but I don't think it's gonna be right in the middle. We could actually do that. That is fire. And another conveyor wall. And then boom, that will be the concrete done. So we don't gotta worry about it. All we gotta worry about is getting it to the assembler that's gonna be making the encased beams. So we don't gotta worry about that yet. Also still gotta decide if I'm gonna go vertical, which I think I will, just to make it look more interesting and not like a box. Okay. So since we have all this extra room, I'll probably bring the elevators out just to add some pizzazz to it. But for now, we'll leave it like this. That'll be walled off. This will be walled off. Okay. Now that's done. There should be all the smelting done. Well, I guess I should connect the bottom as well before we mark that off. So let's go ahead and connect all of the bottom logistics. Okay, so it looks like we already did the copper one and the iron one, so that's nice. Go for the steel. Looks like this is going to be the output, which is fine with me. So we need mergers. Ooh. Going that way. Perfect. And these are going to have to be Mark 3 because it's going to be a total of 212. Doot. And then since that's going to be where we're going to be making all the steel beams and pipes and such, we're just going to plop this down here and go straight across. Super simple. We need to grab more beams soon. So now I think that's all the logistics done for the smelting. So I think we're good to mark that off. Next we got logistics in general. So that's going to be for the constructors for the beams, pipes, and the logistics for the copper and the steel. I keep looking at this. This is where the iron is going to be at. The steel is going to be over here. That's right. So I actually need to remove that down here. So let me do that. Well, actually, I guess this could just go straight through. I mean, what's the problem with that? Right? Unless I wanted to go around for the added spiffiness. Why not? I just do a U-turn, go around, and the steel will be going in that conveyor wall right there. Let's go ahead and knock out the copper. That's going to be really easy. So if you take another look at the guide and we follow the copper line, we see that now we need to do 2 constructors for wire. So also really easy. So blueprints, left to right again. Left to right. Find the middle. That worked out pretty well last time. And I don't know what... I guess that would be the best bet. Yeah. I also need to replace these eventually with the actual outlets, but we'll do that when we're done with building everything. I need to make a blueprint for that, because now that I don't really need those anymore. That can be Mark 1. It's already connected. I just need to connect the conveyor belt to it. And voila. That's the copper logistics done for now. So it's wire and a wire. So that's copper done. Let's go over here and knock out the iron. So if we take another look at the guide, follow the iron ore, we need 2.5 I'm gonna do 3 constructors for the cast screws, which if you don't remember, we found the cast screw recipe in episode 2, which was really nice to have. And we need 1 point blah 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 for the rods, so that's a total of 5 constructors for iron. And it looks like it's feeding left to right again, so let's do left to right, 3 of them. Do our best here to find the middle. I can hold H, but I don't have it set up properly, so it's gonna be a pain. So I'll have to fix that here in a second. Let's just guess. Is that enough? Perhaps. I think it makes more sense. Yeah, so we need to move that over just a little bit, so that way when we put the elevator down, it'll be on this half mark. So that way we can just connect it directly to that. There we go. We finally did it. So we put a hole there. So we quickly go down below and connect it. Oh, what the? I need to make sure I didn't do that for the other ones. Reverse it. And that's gonna be where the iron goes. Where's the output for the iron at again? That might be a problem. Cause, oh, this is where the iron's going for now. So if it is, then that's still gonna be a problem. You could have the steel go that way instead. I think is what we might do. Because the iron is going to be... Well, actually, wait. Iron is there. Getting merged. Wait. Getting merged here. And going inside. We can just have it hop across. No, I guess we did want to have it go right there. So I guess I need to redo this. I don't know what my original plan... was, but we're gonna revise it a bit. There we go. And he's gonna be Mark 1 because if we take another look at the guide, we only need 56.25 of the ingots, or whatever that says. My eyesight's blurry. I think that says 56.25. So that's a Mark 1 belt for us. So now that we changed up our setup a little bit, we can connect that directly to the line. And let me go ahead and that's not gonna... Okay, as long as it's not clipping, I'm fine with doing this. And we're gonna have the limestone going down the same path, so we need to save space for it. So it's gonna go like that instead of putting it in the middle. And so what we'll do instead for this steel production is we'll just have it feed in from this side instead. And I didn't place it. So delete all this. Alright, back to the iron. Actually, iron should be done besides the output, so I gotta hook up the outputs now. Which, originally what I was gonna do for the outputs is I was gonna have them go up immediately. But instead, I think I might build like a little extension. Like a 4x4 or even just a 1. And have like, you know, elevators going up that way so we can see it going up all together. Rather than having it going up directly from the constructor. But since we have all this extra space and we can decorate it, we might as well go all the way out to where the window's gonna be. Right here, and then go up 1 more just so the way it doesn't clip. And then we need to place the last 2 blue constructors left or right. So I know I need to go out 2 from this point. 1, 2. And then that should be evenly split between all of them. So we can't even tell. And there's a little bit of... Oh, I just hit the crap out of my mic. And so there's a little bit more space on this side than there's on this one, I believe. But, you know, that's okay. Not perfect. Nothing's gonna be perfect. Okay, so these need to be Mark 3 though. So I'm gonna go ahead and place these down. And let's go grab some more beams. Fortunately, that's right below us. Somewhere. I'm lost. Double that way. Also, how did he get up there? Anything else I need? Probably more concrete. Let's go grab more concrete. Hello, compact coal factory. Looks like everything started running smoothly. So yeah, so I don't know how this works, but apparently it's only using 2 of the compact coal per minute on all of them. So I don't know if it's once you automate them, that's a set in stone number, or if it just goes off of distance and they also happen to be in the same range of distance. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's just if you automate them, it has a set number. And so I didn't know it was that cheap. So we're gonna have to find something else to do with a good amount of that, because I'm not gonna be able to use enough tractors to have that being fully utilized. So I definitely don't want it to go to waste. Anyways, back to the building process. So now that we have more concrete and more beams, we should be good to continue. So we had just finished the iron. While I'm thinking about it, let me go ahead and place the outputs for the copper. And did I ever do that for the concrete? I did not. Same thing for all of them. Alright. So now let's do the steel. So for the steel, it's going to be the exact same as the iron, because if you look at the little cheat sheet / guide and we follow, oh well, let's just follow the coal. So we follow the coal line, go straight across. We need 2 for steel pipes, and then we go up 1. We need 3 for the beams, so that's 5. So guess what, we can just copy the same outlet out jeez and copy the same whatever and place it over here, except the only difference is we're going to be using right to left. So we grab the floor hole just to make it look better, might as well. So now what? Now, well, this can go out. Outline it. These will do the same exact pattern. So I guess this will also extend out a little bit. So now that the steel is, oh wait, no, it's not all done yet, because I still got to select all of the inputs, and I gotta do it for the steel, the iron as well. So let's do the beams first. So we need 3 for beams. So copy, paste, and then these are the beams. So copy, paste. No, wait, I did that. Dummy. These are the pipes. Nope, not that. There we go. Right, so, and then over here, we needed 3 for the screws, correct? Alternate, and then rods for the rest of these. Oops. Alright. And just in case you have no idea what the cast screw recipe did for us, instead of having to make these into rods first, we can just go straight from the ingot to the screws, and it doesn't cause any loss in iron. It's just straight to it, so it's really nice to have. Anyways, if we take another look at the guide, follow the iron, find the screws, right? So we need a total of 225. Wait, no, I think I'm looking at it wrong. 125. It's like, that doesn't sound right. Okay, so we need 125. So each one of these puts out 50. So all we gotta do is drop this down to half. So now we got 100 and then 125. Same thing with the rods. If we look over there, we need 25 rods. So these do 15. And we need 15 plus 10. So what is that? A third? No, I'm sorry, 2/3. Yeah. Oh, that's 25 rods right there. Too easy. Did we do that with the pipes yet? Nope. I mean the steel. We did not. So same thing. Look at our little cheat sheet. Beams. Where are the beams? So we need 24 beams per minute. But I also need 15 to be stored per minute. So what we're going to do is leave one of these alone. And then we're just going to boost one of these to 24 per minute. So yeah, so let's go with what I said. I don't think it matters which one does what. So we're going to have this one go to storage. And we're going to have this one being used to make the encased industrial beams. Oh, wait. We need to use 2. Which is fine, you know, whatever. But we need 24. Alright. And same thing for the pipes. If need be, we might need to do that. Oh, wait. I'm tripping. We don't need to boost this at all. We need to decrease one of these. So 9. So now we got 24 being made. Pipes. So for pipes, we need one of these to be drugged down. We're gonna make this one storage one. No, let's keep it consistent. So the right one will be the storage. Easier for me to remember. And then how many pipes do we need for the stators, right? That's what we needed the pipes for. Okay, so we're gonna have to boost this one to 22.5. And that will be going to stators. All right, so now that should be everything done as far as numbers go. And we can just connect everything. Okay, so that should be everything connected top side. So now I need to, 1, figure out where I want all these to go up at. 2, how I'm gonna get up there. We do have an empty space here. So we could... Ooh, okay, wait a minute. I have a spiffy idea. Let me try to explain this. So, it looks like we have a middle point here. So what I can do is send all of the materials that need to be going up for crafting up to this point here. So just for temporary, 6 going up. So this is just like a placeholder. It's not going to be using these, obviously. It's just going to be, it's just like an example, I guess. And just a placeholder so I know that that's going to be the middle when I start making stairs and stuff. If that's where we're going to be going up, I need to figure out where the items that are going to be stored are going to be going down. And I need it to be consistent so that way the second floors and possibly third floor can use the same route. Since this is the input, why don't we make the output over here? Because I'm not sure if I explained this already. My overall plan for this factory is to have this being the front, so that way the front faces that way. I want the back side to be taller than the front, so this will be the only, like, the highest point in the front, and then as we go back it gets taller, if that makes sense. So since we're doing that, I should be able to easily transfer all the items that are being made to this corner and then go down. So I could use this corner right here, same way I'm using that corner over there for items to go up to go down. So I could place temporary things here to remind myself that, right? Like, because I could have them, you know what? Yeah, okay, that's what we're gonna do. So how many outputs do we have in total? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this we can actually make something spiffy like that. That's our 5 outputs. We don't need that there anymore because it's gonna be. Well, actually, hold up. Goofy goober. That's not gonna work. Okay, hold on. I do like that idea though. So actually, better idea. So that way it kind of shows off a little bit. We have it come down this way. So we're gonna have the first two go into these two, which would be the beams and the pipes. You might have an issue coming. Might have a slight issue coming. So I still need to route the limestone. Way over there. And since I made this area so short, I can't go above this one without it looking weird, I don't think. Yeah, that's gonna look weird. So let me explain what I'm gonna try to do. So I found a solution. It should be fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna combine the pipes and the steel on the same belt going out this way, and I have it to where the pipes will go up first and the beams second. So what that should do is make it to where I can now fit a concrete belt, which it looks like I can indeed. And then for the concrete belt, we're just gonna have it go right down the middle here. This shouldn't interfere with anything we got going on in there, hopefully. So now let's finalize the pipe and beams and situation. So I need this to be an out for both the beams and the pipes. So the right one is the out. So I need a merger. It's gonna be a little rough. Well, that's just gonna have to be like that. It's just gonna have to be like that. So here, up until the very end. Oh, not that far. Right there. Yay, okay. So that's the beams and pipes. It's the only thing going to an output on this layer, the first floor. And then for the output for the rest of the steel, I am going to make my life easy and just merge it out here. Well, actually, that's going to be a bit of a issue. Okay. It's going to be hidden, right? It's going to be secret. So it doesn't really matter if it's completely ugly. If you catch my drift. It'll come out. One. Now take a right turn. Take a right turn. The middle, right there. We couldn't have planned that any better. No, we probably could have. Alright, and then that's the rods. Alright. That's all that's set. Now let's build the staircase going up. Probably gonna end up using the catwalks. We could switch it up. Could have the middle go up, and that would be the only one up, maybe? Let's see. Aha! Look at us go. Geniuses. So this will lead to the logistics floor. And this will lead to the floor that I'm building slash... Well, hold up. That's not going to be enough room, is it? Or if it's going to be the same problem that I have now down there. Okay, it's going to be the same problem I have down there. Which we'll work with. Just to keep everything even. And then this should be enough room to do the logistics for the industrial beams, for the stators, and the rotors. And if it's not enough to do the motors, then we'll just make a third story for the motors. We have this room right here to work with. So what can I make of this square, if anything? Well, it's a 2x3. We need to make... We could make the industrial beams here. That's just going to be one assembler. And then the output would be right there, so that would be easy. And then we need 2 more assemblers for the rotors, and then 2 more for the stators. So we might actually be able to fit the rest of it up here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna use this 3x3. Hopefully it fits. That's really close. I don't like that. I could extend this out and make a weird little shape around that. I don't want to, but I could. Even that would glitch into the glass, right? That doesn't glitch into the glass. So maybe we could do that. And then have it go down. Ah. Well, that doesn't cross. Yeah, it does not cross. Alright. So let's go ahead and run the materials over here that we need. So we need the beams and the concrete. I'm gonna have to do some fancy maneuvers here. So I can use a half foundation. Crap, that's not gonna be enough for all 6 of those. God. Yeah, this is gonna be blocked off anyways, because it's the roof. We just go above it, I guess. Why not? All right, so unless we run into an issue, this is how it's gonna be. I did figure out a way to do it. Took me a little while. I'll probably fast forward some of that so you can see kind of how I did it. But I don't hate it. It's I think it's respectable. Even though it's not perfect, that might clip, but you know, whatever. I think it's respectable that I did this, so we're gonna keep it. I think it's gonna look cool when everything starts being activated. So now I need to, I guess since I already have the industrial beams ones built, let's go ahead and route those first. So we need the concrete and the beams. So we'll do the beams first. So the right one. This is the beams. So for the beams, so I would like them to be fed. Oh wait, you need 2 inputs. I forgot. All right. So anyways, I would like it to be fed from this side, because that would fit perfectly. Hopefully that is possible. Alright. So we're doing beams first. Beams, 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 beams. I don't see anything being ran to here. But it's also the inside. So let's just start. See. So say we go this way with it. I could make this one. Okay. Okay. Never doing this to myself again. That way, building in such a small little area for the belts. How am I gonna split these up? Well, we already know that 3x3 is barely large enough for a 1. I don't think I can fit 2 like that, can I? Oh, we can. Okay. So then this can be divided. And then 2 more. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 more. Oh, and then we still have all this to mess with too. Oh wait, no, I was wanting this to not be included, wasn't I? It's still gonna be roofed off, so I can still use it for logistics, but I'm not gonna have a walkway for it. I just need to make industrial beams, stators, and motors, right? Am I missing something? Let's look at the guide. Oh, I am. Stators, rotors, then motors. I was tripping a little bit there. That's not gonna be possible. There's no way to fit another one here. Yeah, nah. So we're probably gonna shave all this off, leftover. Then we place 2 more, it's identical to what we just did. Probably left to right again, I would assume. And then make the motors just different by making it like what? Hold on. Let's see something. If I put it in the middle, that enough space for the inputs? No, it's not. I would hate to have to do another story just for the motors though. So yeah, so I've been doing a lot of brainstorming and I still don't know what I'm gonna do. So I did change this. So instead of having to use all of this, I made it to where I can just go directly in here. So that way I can just go ahead and make this a roof. I think that's what I'm gonna stick to. But, who knows. Anyways, the important news is I did get everything hooked up to the main part of the building, which means I can now start hooking up the actual final logistics. Hopefully, I am never doing this again. I am from now on giving myself at least 2 walls worth of space to work with. Oh, and I also did go ahead and decide to get out of here. I also did go ahead and decide to just squeeze the motors in here as well. That's what we're gonna do. So I guess before I start running everything to their locations, let me pull up the little cheat sheet here and let's get the numbers right. So this should be even 6. I didn't mess with that at all. This would knock this down to half, because for storage purposes you don't really need more than that. Not for a long time anyways. Maybe eventually I'll run into where that's not enough, but for now it's gonna be, for a long while, it's gonna be plenty. 2.5 per minute. So I need to just, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. But just to be safe, let's run and figure out what's what after I get all disconnected. Still have the signs down here that I can use. So the right one, no, the middle one is the rods, and where are the screws? Okay. So these two are the rods and the screws. So those two. Okay. So because of that, I'm going to make these the rotors. That answers that question. So I need 5 per minute if you look at the cheat sheet. So I'm going to cut one of these down to 1 per minute. Boom. Now I just need to run that. All right, so we got them running. I need to decide where I want them to go in at. I guess the earlier the better, so they get out of the way. So that's the motors and that's the rotors and no, screws and rods. Jeez, connected. So now I need to make the output for those. So since these are going to be going to the motor, which is right next door. Wait, no, it's not. The motors are way over there. Of course they are. So I'm going to have the output being ran this way. Back behind. Might as well merge them though. I guess I'll go ahead and run it to the spot. So these would, I didn't even place the things down yet, I don't think. I did not. We are going to connect them here. So these have to be the rotors. The rotors all right. So that's the rotors connected and done. So don't gotta worry about those. What else does the motor need? Stators. So these would be the stators. So what do the stators need? Did I already fill that in? I guess I did. So stators, how many of these do we need? 7.5 per minute? Yes, 7.5 per minute. So I'm sure I messed up one of the inputs for the elevator, so that's gonna be fun to find once I get everything flowing in here, but all right. So to make stators, I always forget, we need the pipes and the wire. So let's run down and trace the elevators. So wire is that one, and pipes. So middle one on the back and left one on the front. Hopefully I can remember that. So I actually need, oh no. Alright, I have a plan. I don't like it, but I have a plan. It's gonna be hidden, right? So you're not gonna be able to see it. I'm gonna go in here. Don't hate me for this, alright? I'm desperate. So I'm gonna be clipping it, but at least in an area where we can't even see it. So does it even matter? Don't look at me. Just look away. Just look away. Oh man, I'm not happy with that, but it is what it is. And then it was the back middle one. Back middle one. The back, which is the middle one right here. Okay, that's kind of nice. I hope. Yeah. Beams. Alright, so that's the stators hooked up. Now I just need to route those to the motors because I think I've routed the rotors to the motors already. Yeah, now I just gotta route the stators. Which leaves the last and probably most problematic last and most problematic one. The industrial beams, which we need steel and concrete. Guarantee you I messed up one of these. I just know it. Yeah, so this is what I was afraid of happening. Though I have a solution. Oh, we're gonna have to do this the ugly way. I wish you could like customize that, kind of like when you what you can do with the pipes. Like, look, let me show what I'm talking about. Where are they at? Organization, maybe? No. Logistic, that's probably what they are. Yeah, so like these you can place anywhere. Why can't we do that with these? That would be so nice. But whatever. Aha, no clipping, let's go. Till then. So yeah, this is either the concrete or the beams. I need to connect it to the left one. Close your eyes. Look, alright. I'm not happy about this. I'm not. But I have to. There's no other choice. It's not like you can see it anyways. At least I'm hiding it. Wait, now what? What's the plan? Oh yeah, we're just going all the way to the end. That shouldn't be a problem. Alright, now we just go grab the last one. Actually, I guess we should... this is gonna cause a problem for this now. Actually, no, it won't. I can... Is it... Yeah, I'm not using that, bud. You got me tripping. Maybe in a perfect world we could use that, but we're not using that. Sorry about that. My sanity is running low and I am getting desperate. I honestly might just cut all this out, to be honest with you. You guys don't need to see this. God, this is such a mess. So that's everything being fed. Now I need to do the outputs, which is only going to be the motors, stators, and industrial beams. So, oh, I already have that set up. Good look at me. I guess it is time to start planning. Actually planning my factories, because this is a mess. It's not gonna look like a mess, but it is a mess. Good thing that's gonna be walled off too. You have to... Most likely gonna have to clip into this. Alright. So that's the industrial beams connected. So this is going to storage. Alright, buddy, you're coming with me. I'm gonna change your direction. I'm gonna make a hole here. Please tell me you can, no, next best. Oh yeah, I'm definitely hiding. I'm definitely not gonna include any of this. I'm gonna show a little bit of it, not the not so bad parts. And I'm just gonna say all y'all need to know that the job is done. All right, now we have last but not least the motors, which is really close. That's really easy. All right, so now I'm going to power everything up. Well, actually, first let me build the area where I plan to have the power switch and the light switch. Back entrance is going to be back here, but I kind of want the main entrance to have all the switches and stuff. So, idea. Actually, I want that to be straight. This one, I want it to be able to turn. This is going to be asphalt. So, power. Might as well put it right next to the door. Oh, wait, did I not? Not that one. Unless they replace. Oh, whoops. This is the one I'm talking about. Now we have it. Yeah, there we go. So now we're gonna have the power coming from this side, going down. And it's gonna be powering everything except the miners. No need to have the miners part of this power grid. This is where it's gonna get its power from. So it looks like I have it set up correctly, so just to test it, and that should give us access to the machines. Yeah, okay. Now that I have these beams unlocked, I'm gonna use these. I'm gonna paint them black. Add some pizzazz. Oh wait, didn't I wanna, hold up. Didn't I want to do this so that way I could hide the concrete? I think I did. So I can make this asphalt instead. Let's see. Oh yeah, then I want to get rid of those two. This will be the last factory that has them. Make it festive. I need to make blueprints. I don't have those. Darn, I should have done that. Oh well. This will be the last factory that has them. I do need to wall these off though. And then just a regular concrete wall. I'm probably gonna do a time lapse of this. I'm gonna go ahead and do the truck station / sink area. All the output should be going to here. Oh wait, I gotta hook up these. That's right. I kind of want this to be glass actually, so we can see it come down. That's the whole point of this. All right, so yeah, so one going like that, one going like that, and then the other one, just to make it even. It's fine. Yup, and then I guess we can go ahead and drop down. Fortunately, we have plenty of space to build this. Sorry, bird. Actually, I don't want a pillar from there. I guess we'll use the sides of it to get the right height. So we could go, no, we need to go higher. So this height right here is going to be the height of the truck area. I guess we'll just have this go to the front. I mean, there's no reason not to. First, go ahead and get all this stuff down here. All right, so I extended each belt out a little bit so that way we don't gotta worry about it clipping with any of the pillars. So this might be too close. It is, so we gotta move that back to right here, I guess. So we're gonna go ahead and merge the bottom together. Get that out the way. So now it's gonna be 3 on 1. So now we can go ahead and drop these down. And we'll just merge them again after this turn. There we go. We won't need that anyways. Oh yeah, that's right. I was smart. I did this so that way I could make sure everything was what it needed to be before I had it go up. All right, so let's make sure the bottom logistics are good to go first. Let's start off with the concrete. So I know that we have 90 limestone per minute coming through, so that should have fixed that problem because that was Mark 1. Change it to Mark 2. All of these are Mark 2. That's Mark 2. Let me just check the outside now. It should be a constant flow until it gets caught up, and then it'll be choppy. Yep. So limestone looks to be good. Let's do copper next. We only have 30 going in per minute, so that's gonna be choppy until that gets caught up. Did I knock this down to 30? Okay, yeah, so it's just a matter of waiting for that to get back down to 30. Oh, the iron. I have 268.5 per minute going into there. Those seem to be doing good. That should be Mark 2, shouldn't it? Or 3 even. Yeah, it should. Why is that Mark 2? What are we doing? Alright, so steel, these should all be Mark 3. Oh, the elevators are good. What about the belts? Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 3. That's not Mark 3. Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 3. Not Mark 3. There we go. That should be the steel done. Did I check all the elevators? I don't think I did. We are now, though. There we go. Okay. So now let's go to the steel production. Make sure all this is what it needs to be. Wait, is this steel production? Iron production, my bad. Misspoke. So this could have been stayed at Mark 1, but it's okay. We'll leave it at Mark 3 for now. As long as they're all Mark 3, I'll leave it. Yep. The iron's good to go. Rods should not be stuck like that. What's going on there? They're like deadlock stuck. Oh, unless they're waiting on the on something to be made with. Hold on, let's go check that out. Maybe I didn't actually connect everything yet. So rods are going into here. What's going on here? What? Ah, that's a whoopsie. Must have just forgot to do that for the new blueprint that I changed. Dadgummit. At least the bottom ones are good though. And at least it's easy. You just gotta paste it all. So this one's still waiting on the screws, which should be arriving any minute. Which I just realized these need to be Mark 3. Well, I guess I didn't see anything else, so I guess we're gonna let the factory do its thing for a while I decorate it. Oh, hello, motor. Yeah, that's so cool. So cool that we caught that. Let's go. I think it's good. I don't think I forgot anything. So I did cut out a lot of that because I spent like at least an hour on this. I feel like easily an hour, probably more. But so I have two entrances. The back, which is a bit more, it's a bit more industrial on this side. That's the word I was looking for. Because it's the back, so it's not as important. Actually, I guess both sides are industrial. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, we come in. I got some decent lights set up. It's not perfect, but so I had to clip it through just to get the one. But I think it looks really good. I think it looks pretty good. It's a little dark in some spots, but overall, I'm happy with it. So let's go up top. We have two ways to go up top, either that way that we just came from or the main entrance, which where you can see everything going up, which is pretty cool. Pretty nice. At least outside. Originally my plan was to have this enclosed in glass, but I figured it looked less awkward if I had it all outside. I have a little janky support system here, so that way it's not just hovering. Not perfect, but I can actually make that look a little bit better by adding a diagonal beam here. Close enough for right now. I can always adjust that later, but that's just like an example of what I could do to make that look a little bit better. I think we actually did get that perfect. That's great. And that actually does help make it look a lot better. So come inside. It's pretty much identical to the bottom floor. The only difference is less lights in the actual thing because it's a little wider and a little empty, and we added some signs, which I really like. I couldn't get this one to work. I don't know what's going on with that. It's just a buggy, I guess, but whatever. But yep, this is it. This is the steel factory done, and everything is already at 100%, I believe. Beams at 100%, making 6 per minute. Motors are good to go, 100 per minute. I mean 100%. Oops. We'll have to wall that off. Don't mind this. This is just a little cubby. Nothing is in there. I just had to do that. So this is where everything is going out at. You can see. Or is it going out there? No. I don't remember why I have this here, but it's there. So we're just gonna leave it there. Oh yeah. That is why. This is where the top level stuff is going down to be exported. And that's where it's, yeah, whatever. Enough babbling. So I guess we're good to end the episode, but first, before I do that, let's go ahead and grab the necessary materials to do this hypertube milestone, which should be the last milestone needed. Oh, I also went ahead and just temporarily connected. Oh, and also I just went ahead and temporarily connected a sink to it, just so that way. It's probably gonna take me a minute to build the storage area when I get to that, which will probably be next episode. But yeah, so since it's probably gonna get backed up by that time, I decided to add this here just in case, so that way nothing happens. But all right, let's head over to the main hub and knock out this milestone. Oh, and then also, you probably already noticed, but I did change the factory swatch to be more, well, one, cyan is my favorite color, so I had to include that, but like to be more neutral, I guess, so that way it matches with everything. Because my plan, if from here on out, I don't know if you guys noticed it or not, but like the red beam going across the top, I just plan on, like, you know, adding little stuff like that to make each factory different. So like the steel color, let me show you. I saved that color to be my steel factory color. That's not going to be the only steel based factory that we build, but if you go into load preset, I have a couple of presets already made. So yep.
Milestone reached.
All right.
Fixit Incorporated.
That's it.
Possessed and incorporated frequent pioneer.
That feels so good. So much work was put into this one. And this is just in case you have no idea what hypertubes are. It's just basically another way to travel around, and it's pretty fast too. If you hook it up properly. I didn't realize I had a hat on. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. But I had a lot of fun building this spiffy steel factory. A little messy. One thing I did learn, I'm sure I included enough clips of me complaining about it, is I wish I had given myself more room to work with the logistics than just a 4-meter wall. It was a pain, and I had to break some rules with clipping, but I did hide it, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. I forgot to put a wall there. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And I'll see you in the... Damn. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.